Hello. Really pray my people are having an amazing, blessed. I almost said Thursday morning. It is Wednesday morning. It's currently 12 minutes to 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. here in South Africa. And we are on NAS 100 today. So we've just grabbed another long here today. It's going to be a very tough session because I really want to put my stop loss just below that swing low right there. But what I'm going to do, and obviously we're expecting it to perform the function of a swing low, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you something very cool. So from here, what I want you to notice is the nearest swing low on our far left is this baby right here at 0426. So I don't want that low getting tagged, but I want all these inefficiencies to get balanced. So once it performs that function of balancing all that inefficiency, you can put, obviously, preferably I love 20 handle stop, just put 20 handle stop and 20 handle TP, but you won't have to fight anyone. But we want precision elements here. We want to be the best thing since sliced bread. We got in at the tick low of this candlestick. The next candlestick opened and traded far lower than we anticipated, which is what we don't like to see. We don't want to see that. We want to see higher prices, So wait for the candlestick to close first. Because whatever low that candlestick forms, that should be the low for the retracement. It should end it. If it doesn't, then we're wrong. There. Okay. Just a tick below that. If we get efficiently removed, then I won't say I don't care. I do care, of course. it's a freaking execution. But the reason behind these executions, obviously, our goal when we're studying 3-minute intervals is to get nice entries where you're not anxious about hitting your stop loss. I want you to notice something. When my stop is here, note your level of anxiety. We're going to hit it now. When we trade into it, like, what are you feeling? You need to note that. Then you need to note if your stop loss was 200 ticks, same as here. Then I want you to note your feelings. How do you feel now? If we take out that low, is that the sign that you're not good enough? Is it a sign that you're wrong, that you should try again, etc., etc.? Me, usually it's just a sign of a manipulator market, But that's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is, and also I want you to notice what have we done here. We've engineered relative equal highs right there. One high, second high, and also this one, relative equal high. So you can watch those babies there. But I want you to note, like when it's here, your anxiety levels are not as much. And the reason for this is because you have not trained yourself to trust time concepts. You have not trained yourself to anticipate at what moments will spooling occur, at what time will spooling occur, and can you anticipate at what time it will begin spooling, and can you predict when swing highs and swing lows will open. Personally, we did have a nice swing high at 0439, which let me just move my stop loss back so that we get back into that anxiety or that whatever, that feeling of not being good enough, but just because that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, because you want these risk to reward ratios. Once you get good, you can get 1:9, 1:10, 1:20, 1:50, and personally you want this high getting tagged. If that high doesn't get tagged, then that will begin the retracement back to 50%, and I will get efficiently removed. And the best short was this one here, and that's okay. We misinterpreted the trade idea, and we're going to go lower instead of higher, and this will be the high, and that's okay with me. I'll take my L and walk away. But what we're doing here is first of all, we're trusting time. Second, we're studying at what moments in time will these perform functions of swing lows and swing highs. And honestly, I thought we were going to perform a swing low at this time, hence I went long, but we formed it a minute later, and it's okay. I'm not perfect. I'm not Jesus Christ. I try my level bit, and I really thought I was going to catch it today. I really came in with that intention. But we will take partials at 100 ticks, which is 10 handles from here. And, we can't take partials, apologies, because it's one contract. If it was 2, we'd take partials at 10 contracts, at 10 handles, which is right halfway point between that. And when you get good at these, you can anticipate 3-minute intervals, performing displacements, performing specific functions at specific times, and you're not really anxious. You can move your stop loss with the degree of efficiency which is unheard of. And my 3-minute intervals, they never change. It's the same for every hour you're studying. So o'clock, study the 03, the 06, the 09, the 012, the 015, 018, 021, 024, 027, 030, 033, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, and the final one, 57, and then obviously o'clock. You need to study all those times, because all those times you want them to perform a function of a swing high or swing low. It does not mean it will. That's what we're learning, and when they will. That's what I'm trying to teach you. So please bear with me. And obviously, once you trust them, then your stop loss management becomes crazy, and you can do Olympic style trading. But I don't do this, not because I can't, but you have to be very picky, you have to be very patient, you have to wait for very specific hours, very specific delivery schedule, very specific sequences that deliver within any given period in time. I hope I'm not on mute here, hey? Can you guys hear me? Okay, testicles, nice, thanks. But literally, that's the vibe so on. We're trying to trade with a degree of efficiency that's unheard of. And the only way for you to do this is with time. Time, then price. Time, then price. So think of the 3-minute intervals as you are bookmarking price every 3 minutes. So from o'clock, you're watching what's the delivery schedule 3 minutes after o'clock. Then what's 3 minutes after that? 3 minutes after that? 3 minutes after that? And you're anticipating a specific sequential delivery to occur, whether it's swing highs or swing lows. That's what you're expecting. And apologies, if this high doesn't get tagged before o'clock, then we're wrong. Or heading into o'clock, then it's a tough. We're gonna get stopped out. That's it. Excuse me. We're gonna get efficient removed. Apologies. And that's because this candlestick right here just traded there, which is 0430, halfway point. Still stuck in a range. Nothing much to work with. The specific range, if you look at this current hour's range, which is from here all the way to there, we're at 50%. So I thought the moment we went deeper into 50% and did that's all we needed. But sadly, as you can see, that's not the case. I won't go long here again, never. I don't want a pyramid. I didn't want it to come in any shape or form, especially heading into the o'clock. So I don't want that. And I want you to notice the opening price for this candlestick is the same as the 75% of the dealing range we're currently studying, which is the previous 3 hours dealing range. It's a nice short right here. Just remove this. So notice how our stop is not moving to break even, it's not changing in any shape or form. So if this performs a function of a swing high, we will get stopped out. Right there. So the next minute candlestick should open and not take out that high. If it does take out that high, that's signs of higher prices, and we're going to gravitate to this high right there, which is what we want. Would love to see that, but we have to tape read. Don't look at price relative to your lens. Always look at price relative to what's printing. No, it's not about you. It's not about your entry model. It's not about how good or perfect you are. It's about, can you read it? And when you're offside, do you know why you're offside, when you're offside, and how can you correct it? How can you be best efficient at that regards? And also what I'm watching, let me just remove all these drawings and stuff, because I don't use these mostly when I'm executing and studying. What I do is I'm also watching inefficiencies. This is the last inefficiency. Make it bullish. Then we spool higher. We begin retracing, and then we expand higher. What's the last inefficiency? It's this one here. In it now. Trade into it, keep consolidating it, keep. So we want to see that last kick of the dying horse, if you want to say that, especially heading into the o'clock. If we're wrong, then it's okay. We get stopped out. Don't be afraid of being wrong. That's the one thing you should never be afraid of, being wrong, because you're not perfect. And when you're wrong, that's where lessons are learned. That is where experience is gleaned, and you can become a best rate version of yourself just by doing that. So. As much as I would love to spend time with you guys for the session, I have a busy day in the office today. So I might not be able to sit here for 20 handles. I can sit for 10. That's if it gives me 10 handles, and relative to when 5 o'clock opens, then and only then will I decide to call it a day and only milk 10 handles. Not because I'm not good enough, but I just don't have the time today. I have to get to the office. Because I do see us blasting through these highs. Like, I don't see why we wouldn't. Even these two relative equal highs, I don't see why we wouldn't. You can move your stop obviously below that swing low to break even now. Then you shouldn't be afraid, especially after we blast this high. You shouldn't. If we do begin retracement low, then obviously you get stopped out. There's nothing really you can do there. But this is where we want to get you to. We want to get you to this point where your stop loss management is insane. Based on time, not on price. It doesn't matter the handles, 20 handles, 30, 40, you get better with it over time. But this is what I want you to learn. So if you're going to study accuracy from someone, who views price relative to time, not relative to how these candlesticks are printing. Because how they print, that's easy. Anyone can do that. But time, at what time do we enter? Where do you put your stop loss? Trusting that. And also managing your anxiety. The tighter your stop loss, the more anxious you become that we're going to hit it. And you need to control that. You need to put yourself in a mindset where you're not afraid anymore. You're not anxious. Also, watch here. This is o'clock. It should perform the function of a swing high, which is, I wouldn't want to see that. Because why? We're at a turtle sweater. We just bumped the high. We just bumped the high at exactly o'clock. There's no inefficiency to the sell side except liquidity. And we're engineering a swing high. It's not good. I don't like seeing that, but you would love to see continuation spooling high, especially for the first 10 minutes of any hourly open. You would love to see that. So the right there performed the function of a swing high at o'clock, right on time. That opens, then takes out liquidity there. We have relative equal lows, which obviously I don't see us tagging here. But the concept, when you get good, you're going to see these sustained price runs. Because when these swing highs and swing lows open, they're not random. They're at very specific generic times. And I want you to study at what time these swing highs and swing lows form. I want you to study when they form at 3-minute intervals. And I told you what those 3-minute intervals are, because I can tell you about the others, but that's not the point. You won't learn anything. I'm telling you mostly relative to my experience and how I navigate through the financial market. And it will aid in more efficient trading, especially over time, and it will aid in your consistency. Plus, it relieves FOMO. You're not fearful. What are you so afraid of if you know what time your trade is coming? That's my goal here. And we are teaching precision elements. We are teaching, there we go. I love that pop higher there. But what time is it? 5:03. Will we pop higher? And what did we do? We just took out that liquidity right there. So if the next candlestick does not take out that high, I'll take my L. I will take my L. Like, I will literally take my L and walk away. Because that's a perfect short. which is what I don't want to see, meaning the next minute candlestick should open and take out this high. That's all I want to see. For the first 10 minutes, I just want to see not higher prices. I just want to see the market make an attempt to take out the previous range's high. And the previous range's high is the previous 1 minute range's high that I'm studying at that given moment in time. Also, just to... So for the hourly chart, nothing has changed. We looked at the same previous 3 hours, and we grabbed the fib, put a fib, smacked the fib on it, and now we are here. Pequeno, stress more small. Oh, come inside. Yeah, stress more small. So we perform a function of a swing high, which is what you don't. I hope y'all didn't hear that. Because if y'all, I'm in the office, apologies. I'm a property manager. I manage over 100 apartments. So I'm in my office today. But anyways, that's not the point of the conversation here. I love property. I prefer property over... Actually, I'm lying. I would do real estate over trading any day. Because with real estate, I get to speak with human beings. With trading, it's just me. But now I get to speak to you guys. So that's good. But this, I don't like that. But notice perfection, swing high. Just like o'clock, swing high. 3 minutes later, swing high. But it's not sustained. We're going to learn that. Obviously, you're also going to see through my executions. But we're going to learn that. That's what I'm teaching. When is it going to be sustained? That's the bread we're on, baby. That is the bread we're on. And yeah, that is basically the gist of the conversation. I hope I'm not on mute. Okay, I'm not. Apologies. I'm back. So we are basically not in no man's land, but 3 minutes from now, I don't know what's happening. My TP was supposed to be hit just a few minutes ago. We are performing another function of a swing low at a 3 minute interval, which is mesmerizing. Who could have seen that coming? Jokes. But 3 minutes left, and I do think my TP will hit at 0512. I really believe that. If not, it's okay. I will take my L and walk away. But as my brain is still thinking, did you guys hear when my tenant walked in? It's okay. It is okay. I'll see if I can edit, because I don't edit my videos. Like I don't do that. I don't even know how to. I don't even know what app to use to edit. Can we edit like specific sounds? I'll see if I can edit. That piece of the just out. But we're in no man's land for the past 3 minutes. There's nothing for me to talk about, to explain. It's just a consolidation. I don't want to move my stop. I don't want to move my TP and I will take my L if I walk away, and I'll know why, which is right there, 4503. So from the hour, o'clock performs a swing high, 03 performs a swing high, 04, 06 performs a swing low. What do you want 09 to do? Preferably a swing low. I don't think it will. I don't. We're in uncharted territory. My TP was supposed to hit literally 3 minutes ago. So the fact that it didn't, yeah, it is. It's a bloodbath on Wall Street. So as soon as this candlestick closes, preferably, you don't want the next minute candlestick to open and take out that low. So you want the next candlestick to begin spooling for that high right there. And obviously hit TP. Work with me, man. In Q, work with me, baby. You see that? Nice pop higher. And I want you to notice, as soon as that pop happens, the opening price for that is the same as the previous hour's high. That's not random, guys. That is not random. I don't care what you guys believe, but that's not random. That's algorithmic principles. That price there, that's beautiful. As my good mentor would say, bagged and tagged, baby. Obviously, we're about to bag and tag me. But anyways, I really pray you guys have an amazing, blessed day. I will move my stop just below that swing low. You can as well, but TP will hit. But just if you're feeling a bit anxious, you can move your stop to BE and then watch those relative, all these relative guys. You can watch them. I do think we'll hit them. And if we do go low, I want to be stopped out because I'm wasting my time here. I'm wasting my time. So from o'clock, 03, 06, 09, all of them perform functions of a swing low or a swing high. That's nice. That's beautiful. I thought TP was going to hit at 0512, might hit at 0511, which will be better than 0512, man. Give me my money early, I'll take it. No need to give me later. But you're just studying when they perform functions of swing highs and swing lows. Nothing more, nothing less. You're not looking for anything other than that when it performs.